turns for free. And then she got another trait where her escort now also does a heal over time. So she's getting a free heal over time for the first few turns of battle now. Never really noticed it till this moment. So we're gonna use whip. Yep, they like that move. And it hurts. And critical basic attack. Almost nice level. Soulless. Oh, wow. The Solas give a lot of XP. Chat, we're level 69. Solas give a lot of XP. Nebulous Halo. Hey, Shugo. Almost. Oh, yes. We can find one more Solas. We hit 70. What's that? Nothing. This might be it. $12K crit. $10K crit from the healer. What? Lunia Leaf, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate that. That's a huge help. Thank you. Putting the ramen on the table. Hey, there we go. All right, 70. We should be able to do the level up thing. Alright, so I'm gonna purposely go out of bounds. Go to the mainland. Where am I? Way the hell down here. Alright. You know what would suck is if the game crashed right now? Because I haven't gotten to save it since before the grinding session. I would weep. Don't speak it into existence. Does this game not have manual saves? I don't think so. Wait, does it? Cannot save while mounted. What? I'm hitting confirm. It's not doing it. It acts like you can, but it's a lie. I think you have to be at the save stations. Speaking of which, are you able to benefit from Twitch's 70% creator split? That's a fun topic. And one I would never bring up unless someone asked me about it like this. So, the way that that works is by default, if someone subscribes on Twitch, like if they buy a $5 sub, the creator gets $250 and Twitch takes $250. They're instituting a new program called Partner Plus. And Partner Plus is something where you have a chance to earn a thing where you get 70% of your sub revenue instead of 50%. Now think about that. Like, chat, just assume you're used to getting 50% of something all the time. Going from that up to 70 is like a 40% increase of income if, like, you know, 50% was what you were used to. So it's a pretty big deal. And the thing is what they did, and I don't agree with how they did this, is one, you have to be a partner to have a chance. And that already is just like 1% of streamers. However, I am one. And then you have to have 350 paid self-subs for 3 months, which is not counting primes and not counting gifteds. So you have to have 350 people like just pay to sub themselves to your channel for 3 months. Now, right now, for the last 3 months, I've had between 380 and 400 self-paid subs. So if that stays consistent for the next 3 months, yes, I would get into the Partner Plus program. And I hope I do, because that would be, you know, a nice raise. It'd basically be me getting a fat raise. However, again, I think it's super weird, because yeah, YouTube, everyone gets 70% immediately. Everyone does. But Twitch, you have to go through these hoops. It's like, you know, 0.3% of streamers meet the requirements for. I'm grateful that I possibly get a chance to get it, but I still recognize it's silly. Gifted subs, I understand, but Primes is weird, they don't count it. I think it's the other way around, Serby, because Primes is, you're already taking money from Amazon. They earn nothing from that. You just take money from them. But Gifted, someone paid for, so I don't understand why that doesn't count. But yeah, a lot of streamers like me are watching our numbers really closely this month, because like, if I ended the month with 340, I would just tell 10 people like, hey, if you sub to me with your own money, I'll pay you back. Like, you know, we'll tweak the numbers. Okay, Log says, I don't know what's about to happen if the atmosphere is really oppressive, but like the end of the world or something. You hit the nail on the head. Look at the sky, there's a huge meteorite coming straight for us. Okay, so this time I know exactly what flashback we're in. It's one with Fargoth Artheon, the world boss player who is central to the plot in patch 3.0. He's also the leader of the Noob Guild. It's the guy we met in Virgin Bud. Nice, so does this mean we get to relive his fight with Gaia, Omega Zell, and Band-Aid? Yeah, I think so. Isn't that the scene with the giant statues near the guild hall? It never occurred to me before, but how can actual players be in an instance like NPCs? Oh, it's because of the Acts of Valor. Those are the hardest achievements to get in Horizon 4.2. Players who get them should get their avatar included in the game's narrative. Artheon became a world boss player by finding the sword's source blade. As for Gaia, Omega Zell, and Band-Aid, they officially entered the lore after reforging the legendary weapons of Godreld Borkin. Let's talk to the NPC to start the quest. Hey, I recognize her. That's the great Oracle of Ashentalk. We met her on Serial in the Continent of No Return story. Twitch wants renewable subs. They don't want to pay for streamers. Yeah, true. I'll make 10 alt accounts if you need me. Windshark, I would make 10 alt accounts too. But yeah, if you go 3 months, if you're a partner and you go 3 months with the 350 or more self-paid, you're in the program for a year. Even if you slip below the threshold at some point. Like, if 6 months in you go below 350, but then you come back up, you stay in. But, yeah, I think it's a really weird way of doing it, but I am grateful that it looks like I might be able to get into it, because it would be quite the pay raise. Elidri is in grave danger. Fargoth, the source of creation and the wellspring of all, has designated the warrior Artheon as his heir. He has commanded him to restore the supreme balance in the universe, deciding that in order to achieve his goal, our unstable moon had to be destroyed. Our only hope lies in the weapons of Godril Borkin. The blacksmith once created a shield, 2 hammers, and a staff, which once combined could enable mere mortals to overthrow the sources themselves. Help the 3 champions of Oladri defeat the heir of Fargoth before his meteorite annihilates our world. Quest accepted. Band-Aid! Artheon, do not do this! We can still find another way! There is little point in arguing, Band-Aid. This moon is the epicenter of the evil that plagues the universe. It should never have been fashioned by the 2 sources in defiance of Fargoth's commandments. This madness led to the destruction of his Stone of Ages and the appearance of a 3rd source, the Infinity Source, whose true nature is unknown. Lethior, thank you for the tier 1 sub, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. The Void Source still lays claim to the moon, as well as the soulless miscreant who transformed into the Chaos Source, then used a forbidden spell to open portals to other worlds. Oladri's chronic instability is growing. If I do not do something, this imbalance will eventually spread as far as the other moons and the home planet Artursus. Very well then, you leave us no choice. Gaia. Forgoth Artheon. Hey Mike, I tried raids for the first time last night. 2 things. My guild didn't let me skip a lack. Also, I have no skill when it comes to Veil Guardian. On the other hand, Condi Druid's pretty fun. Wait, you were Condi Alak Druid? I haven't seen that yet. I swapped to Condi to let a more experienced healer let us progress. Okay, well hey, it's pretty cool that you got to try out raiding. Refresh taunt. When's the next Doom attempt? I talked to another group. I'm trying to get some more people that are, like, I haven't grouped with them before, but I'm trying to get some more people that know the fight to do it. But I'm waiting on a response back from a few people. So it might not be this reset. It might be in the next reset. Still taunted. Fargoth is casting. Counterspell. He is bleeding, so this will crit. Give Logs mana. He is bleeding, but that is on cooldown. Alright. Honestly, with the Doom thing, I think if I'm with a group that knows what they're doing and I'm the tank and the solo healer, it'll be easy. It's just mechanically there's a lot going on. But if I have to be the solo healer and the kiter and green too, and I'm trying to do boons on my group, I think that's when I start to break. At that point, it's just too much for me. Skill issue? A little bit. There's a lot going on. It's kind of like smashing on Soulless Horror. I could be solo healer. I could be one of the 2 tanks. When you add pushing the golem into that, I couldn't do all of that. Like the golem, adding the golem was too much. So when someone else took that off my hand, we were able to kill it like right away. Taunt wore off. Bravado. GG! 71? Yep.
Be healer, tank, kiter and alec provider and let DPS muck things up.
We always let DPS muck things up. You've shown remarkable team spirit. I'm proud of the fighters you have become. I bow to the free will of mortals. Through your bravery, you've demonstrated that no source, not even the source of creation, can influence the destiny of the people. From now on, Fargoth therefore relies on the inhabitants and heroes of each world to protect his word. So we just beat up God? Sniff, Artheon is dead. Fargoth Artheon is defeated, but it seems that Artheon the warrior is not yet done with you. Wait, what? Artheon, how is this possible? It seems that I've been reincarnated as a mere mortal. Fargoth gave me back my former life from before he made me his heir. So now he's like overweight? The most confusing part about that is Artheon is a he's a player. So a player became God and then went back to being a player? This concludes your 7th trial. Since that day, Guy, Omega Zell, and Band-Aid have gone down in history as the guardians of the legendary weapons of Godril, Borkin the Blacksmith. Artheon, on the other hand, travels the world of Oladri to study its history. He looks for vestiges of the past and testimonies lost in time. It is said he still possesses the Source Blade sword, which made him the heir of Fargoth, the source of creation at the origin of all things. You can now go to level 80. Okay. Windshark, thank you for the biddies. Suki, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate the support. Only 2 floors to go and we're clear all the way to 100. 2 floors? Didn't we just finish the 7th? Yes, exactly. I think there's a bug. Don't 7 and 2 make 9? I thought the Gallimatria Buyak Tower had 10 floors. Yeah, but you're forgetting that the 10th floor is exclusively for legendary classes. Oh yeah, when you're level 80, you come back for the 8th floor, then 90 you do the 9th floor. Once that's done, you're eligible for 91 to 100. Got it. It was me that bugged out. Must be because I'm tired. By the way, it's late and I'm still at AFK. The managers will have beef with me. Okay then, let's meet here at 11 in the morning tomorrow. Are you telling me it took you guys 12 hours in your life to do the tower? The quest log says we have to go to Blood Curdle to see Lord Cordigan. That should conclude the Tabris Apocalypse arc. Sounds like a plan. Ciao. Sorry, it's my fault you're closing this place super late again. As long as you don't call us ladies again on your way out, we forgive you. In my defense, it's Marty who usually says that. But to be fair, seeing as he isn't here, I'd have probably said it too. What should I call you then? How about senpai? Senpai? What you call boomers in Japan? Japanese boomers. Calling somebody your senpai has nothing to do with age. It just means you're senior to you in a certain field. Consider us your senpai on Horizon 4.2. Alright then, good night, senpai. Good night. Tell your friends they could call us that too. Sure will. God, the only reason we look old is sleep deprivation. There's that and the fact that we're 20 years older than those kids. Ah, good night, Anna. Lamau. Night, Elena. Dude, who says Lamau in real life? She just drops Lamau into the conversation. Oh, that wonky Kong. He slept with those books in the bed the whole time. Here we are right on time. Judging by the clock on the wall, no, the clock said it was 2 p.m. Hello, had a good night's sleep? Yep, I'm getting used to this pace, plus the thought of finishing this rush to get to max level is a real motivator. Same here, since we teamed up, I've got all my confidence back. I feel like I actually just might make it into pro gaming one day. I wasn't expecting to get this far, to be fair, but I've got high standards. This just proves we got real synergy in our group. Speaking of synergy, whenever you're ready, we could go see Lord Cordigan in Bloodcurdle. Believe that was this teleporter. Oh, this guy. Fresh fish! I don't want any. I just like to say it. Cutscene. Huh? What's happening? Alert! The Chaos faction is attacking Bloodcurdle. The Soulless are trying to invade our capital. All fighters have been requisitioned to defend the city. Follow him. Ah! What was that scream? I don't know, but my avatar froze. A cutscene's playing. Let's go with the flow. Lord Cordigan, you traitor! How dare you murder the members of the Transitional Council? I will never let you take over the Coalition. Ha ha ha, my poor Mondegar. The only thing standing between me and total power was Helkazard. You are nothing more than a minor setback. Alright, first of all, is anyone surprised that that guy way over there on the right side of the screen turned out to be evil? Is anyone surprised? Also, merely a setback, is this a Kael'thas reference? I refuse to believe you're also responsible for our leader's downfall. He was far too powerful for you to beat him in single combat. How did you do it? I used Tabris to achieve my ends. I gave him the sacred scrolls to open the portals to other worlds in exchange for eliminating General Helkazard. But that abject experiment knows not that in the meantime, I have purloined the opposite spell. Contrary to what I would have had you believe, these scrolls were not stolen. I kept them so I could close the gates at the right time and appear before the people as their savior. In addition to being a vile schemer, you are a murderer, a thief, and a usurper. And a scoundrel. Have you no honor? You will not get away with this. Of course I will. The sad loss of the Transitional Council members will be blamed on the Chaos faction. Our supporters will see me as the sole survivor of a massacre perpetuated by the Soulless. When I have finished with you, I will finally be able to use the forbidden spells inherited from the Chaosamas. With this primordial magic, I will save Bloodcurdle, and this will make me the new undisputed leader of the Coalition. It's a good thing you're not doing your plan and you're just, like, narrating it. Oh, never mind. He did the thing. I was thinking we were going to, like, walk in right at that moment. Ah, you are back. The Transitional Council is planning Bloodcurdle's defensive strategy, and they do not wish to be disturbed under any circumstances. Report to me right here. Let me do it. Did you manage to stem the invasion by restoring the power of the founding sources? Impressive. I could not dream of a better scenario. You are to immediately repel these foul creatures who dare to defile the castle of our ancestors and meet me outside. The time has come to end this. He just walks out. Thanks, buddy. It's taking a minute. Ow, 3 damage. Wow, almost a full level for that. Wait, can I go disturb them? So, do we as players know that these people have been murdered? Ah! You know, now we know that XP can be hard to come by if we let it slip by when we're in the story parts that are actually our level, so I should probably not try to avoid this stuff as much as possible. They're sleeping? Yeah, it's been a rough day. Nice. No items, just gold? Okay. $15K Squall. That was honestly not the most ideal move to use there, but they were low enough, it was fine. Cutscene. What's the dude in the middle doing? Oh, he's casting a fireball thing. Oh, it takes out Soulless? Forbidden spells are so unstable that most of those who use them end up consumed by their power, but I did not hesitate for one instant. If I had to, I had to if I wished to withstand the Chaos faction at a time when our side was extremely vulnerable. Because yes, as I speak, the Coalition no longer has a leader. I regret to inform you that the Soulless are responsible for the cowardly murder of the members of the Transitional Council. I'm the sole survivor of the massacre, and as such, I must accept the responsibility that falls to me. Is anyone buying this? On this day, I, Lord Cordigan, become the new leader of the Coalition, and I swear to avenge our brothers and sisters in arms by sweeping our enemies from the face of Oladry. Huzzah! Long live Lorth Cordigan, our leader. Coalition destruction! It's just like 3 dudes.